Hello, I'm Lillie Wiley-Upshaw, the Director of Development and Communications at Neighborhood Legal Services. In my role, I have the opportunity to share with our community members about the impact that Neighborhood Legal Services has on the lives of individual people in the work that we do every day. Recently, I had the opportunity to speak to one such client. Her name's Sally, and Sally has been a client of Neighborhood Legal Services for 4 years. After living with her partner for 10 years, Sally decided it was time to leave that relationship. With her 2 young children in tow, she left with nothing. No place to live, no job. The only thing that mattered to Sally was getting out of that abusive situation and finding stability for her and her children. She wanted full custody of her children. Her partner fought her, and in Sally's words, if it weren't for the work of Neighborhood Legal Services, she does not know where she and her children would be to this day. Neighborhood Legal Services stood in the gap for her. Now, when Sally found her way to us, she was unsure if free legal services would really compete with the paid attorney that her partner had. But what she discovered was she did not have just one attorney working for her. She had a team of attorneys. And through her 4-year experience, she found support. She found zealous representation in her attorneys. At each step, Sally told me that NLS won victory after victory. Whenever there was an obstacle presented, NLS had the strategy to overcome it. And in the end, Sally got what she'd hoped for: full custody of her children and the ability to create a safe life for her and her sons. That's just one example of the work that we do every single day. And this work that we do at Neighborhood Legal Services is so critical to helping build stability in our community. As we know, the challenges of modern living are getting just more complicated, and there's a great demand for the work that we do. We don't always have the opportunity or the resources to meet those demands, but we try. And through the help of supporters like you, we will continue to do this very, very important work. Let me share with you another story. Judy was a grandmother who already had custody of one of her grandchildren when 4 of her grandchildren found themselves homeless because of a fire. Barely having enough money to take care of herself month to month, Judy found herself in a very precarious position. How would she be able to afford food for 6 people? She tried to get additional services, but was denied. Judy found herself at Neighborhood Legal Services, seeking our help and support to overcome what felt to her like an insurmountable obstacle. And we did what we do best. We dug in, we helped her, and in the end, Judy was able to receive the additional resources she needed to take care of her household, herself and her grandchildren. The work that we do on a day-to-day basis has an impact beyond just today. Think about that. Judy is caring for her 4 of her 5 grandchildren. What will their futures have been like if Judy had not been able to secure those resources? The work that we do at Neighborhood Legal Services impacts our community not only today, but into the future. But unfortunately, we don't always have the resources to help every client that comes to our door. And that's why we need your support. We need you. We need you to dig down deep and become part of the team and part of this fight with us. Having additional resources helps us to put opportunities in the hands of our clients. It helps us to be able to represent them to the very best of our ability. It helps us to reach the people who need us the most. So on this day where we pause and recognize the impact of not-for-profit organizations in our community, I especially want you to think about Neighborhood Legal Services. As the largest provider of free civil legal services in the 5-county area of Western New York, we make a difference. If you give and help us, you can make a difference too. And remember Judy. Remember the struggles that individual people go through in our community every day, and be part of the solution to help make their life better. We are a community of good neighbors. So I'm asking you to show that strength today and help us.